Hi, Peter. Thank you for meeting with me today. My name is John, and I've been asked to investigate some concerns that have been raised about the general manager, Steve, at the Plaza Restaurant Group, where you work as a server. Specifically today, I want to talk about Steve's treatment of you. I'm an outside HR consultant that works with the restaurant group that owns the restaurant, and I will be handling this investigation for the concerns that have been raised. I'm here to gather facts and to understand the concerns that have been raised. I've also, once I've completed my investigation, I will provide a report back to the owner of the restaurant group. I want you to be assured that I am neutral and will be objective as I conduct this investigation. I have no preconceived notions or judgments about the concerns that have been raised and will be fair-minded in this process.
Okie doke, sounds good to me.
Thanks. I also ask that you please be thoughtful, honest, and complete in our conversation today. I'd also like to remind you that the restaurant takes these kinds of matters very seriously, as evidenced by the investigation I'm conducting today. I want to assure you that there will be no retaliation for you raising any concerns or for participating in this investigation interview. If you should at any time be concerned about or believe that you're being retaliated against now or in the future, you must bring that to my attention immediately. Retaliatory behavior will not be tolerated.
I don't know, I'm really not sure I can totally believe that. Could I have my friend Nancy join me during this time? She's just right outside this room.
It's a common question. No, that's not a required part of this process, and my preference is to speak to you alone to preserve the confidentiality of the matter and the integrity of my investigation as much as possible.
I don't know, this just doesn't feel very fair to me. I don't know. I don't think I want to do this. I mean, I didn't even bring this up in the first place. There's nothing that's going to lead to more. This is just going to lead to more trouble for me.
I hear what you're saying. Peter, your cooperation is important as part of your responsibilities as an employee of this organization. I want to encourage you to engage in this process and to have confidence that this is the best way for the company to know what's going on and how to handle any matters that may need to be addressed. Your cooperation is really key to achieving the best outcome.
At least then I want to record our conversation, at least for my own peace of mind. I may need some protection in all of this.
Well, I don't typically permit recording of my interviews by anyone in an investigation, mainly because I think it can impact the candor of our conversation.
Forget it. I don't want to be part of this process. These rules you are making up are just ridiculous.
This is very important for both you and the organization. That much is evidenced. The company is committed to getting to the bottom of all of this and looking into these concerns. How about a compromise? I'll type up my handwritten notes from today's conversation, and then you can review and sign off on the whole interview. In this way, you can be sure I've recorded everything accurately.
I mean, I guess that's fine, but now I'm really worried about the confidentiality. Can you really assure me that everything I tell you will be kept confidential?
No, I can't ensure 100% confidentiality, but I can assure you that I will disclose my investigation findings to only the restaurant group's owner, who will maintain the confidentiality of the information. I can also assure you that I will do my best to maintain confidentiality during the process, and I'll be asking witnesses with whom I speak to maintain confidentiality as well. However, I can't follow them around afterwards to ensure their compliance. Also, something else to keep in mind is that sometimes facts are self-evident, and the identities of the people and facts sometimes become known from the circumstances themselves.
Wow, I'm even more worried now. My general manager, Steve, and others in the restaurant, they're never going to look at me the same again. I feel like I might want a lawyer here.
That's a decision that you will need to make. If you are already represented by a lawyer or decide to hire a lawyer, then I will need to discuss it further. I do not have to permit your lawyer to participate in the investigation, but if you engage a lawyer, then I will want to speak with your lawyer before we move forward with the investigation interview. Let's break for now and reconvene before until those matters are ironed out a little bit better.
Sounds good.
Okay.